You can't perform Creep by Radiohead due to spirit of the song. Our institution of about 2,000 staff had yearly dinner and dance events. This was pre-COVID, of course. This is an educational institution where most of us are either teachers or administrators. I am part of a small group of teachers and staff at this institution that formed our own staff rock band. We are usually given a 30-minute performance slot at previous dinner and dances. Thus we were invited to perform again for the upcoming one. The theme for that year was superheroes. Our merry little band set out a full set list of songs, which included songs like Holding Our for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler, the Shrek soundtrack version. We threw in Creep by Radiohead because we wanted a song to slow the pace down midway through our set. All of us in the band are music lovers covering multiple genres, and also coming from many different faiths and religions. None of us even considered that Creep was an inappropriate song on stage. So now let me introduce the antagonist of this story. I will call him Ash. He was the main staff coordinator for the entire dinner and dance event, a role that was bestowed on up-and-coming staff who show potential for leadership positions. Ash and his committee were the ones who came up with the superheroes theme, and would oversee everything for the event, including our little 30-minute performance. Before this event, none of us in the staff band knew Ash well. He was a bit of a loner, and as we would soon discover, also takes his religion and values seriously. So seriously that he had no qualms claiming jurisdiction over the whole event with his values as Constitution. We had given the event committee our song setlist 2 months before the event, after which we began rehearsing in earnest. No committee member said anything in those 2 months about any songs they wanted removed. At our last rehearsal before the event, Ash decided to drop into our rehearsal. Midway through our set as we began to play Creep, he suddenly raised his hand to object and said, "Stop. Stop. Stop." Quote, "I'm removing this song from your set list. You can't play this song." We were stunned. This was 2 days before the show, and we had sunk in tens of hours of rehearsal by this point. "Why?" we asked. "I read the lyrics of this song. The spirit of this song is offensive. It has the wrong values for an educational institution such as ours." We protested. Some of our band members were very religious themselves, and they saw no problem with the song. But he would not budge an inch. "You are not playing Creep on stage. I'm going to escalate this to the deputy principal." The band members were fuming at this point, regardless of religion, but the band leader made the call. Okay, we can't play this song on stage, right? Then we won't. And just to be sure, this is a superhero-themed event, right? And your committee is encouraging all attendees to come dressed as superheroes. Am I correct? Quote, "Yes," Ash replied. "And especially so for performers. So we are expecting your band to come dressed as superheroes to fit our theme." Cue malicious compliance. The day of the dinner and dance comes around and over 1,000 colleagues showed up. Some dressed in Superman t-shirts, some as Wonder Woman, and even one in full Deadpool costume. But none of them grabbed as much attention as one very tall, very leggy, very conspicuous Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon had on the tight-fit sailor uniform, slim waist and generous bosom, extremely short skirt, and the wig. It was none other than the band leader, who by the way is a 40-year-old male wearing a padded bra. Ash was livid, but as Sailor Moon was grabbing so much attention with so many folks clamoring to have photos taken with her, Ash did not want to spoil his own party by telling her to take it off. At one point, even the deputy principal grabbed a photo with Sailor Moon. The 30-minute performance was decent. Mistakes here and there, but none of us were professionals and the crowd enjoyed it anyway. Sailor Moon, who was the bassist, was headbanging and swinging her wig wildly to the finale, holding our for a hero, ensuring that everyone had their eyes on her. Naturally, there would be a best-dressed segment, and it was clear from the start that Sailor Moon was going to be nominated and then destroy the competition. But Sailor Moon did something none of us expected. As the MC for the event asked her why she chose to come as Sailor Moon, and the entire event hall was riveted on her, curious to hear her answer. She did not answer but instead starting to sing. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. The crowd cheered and applauded. But no other table at the event was as overjoyed as the staff band table, who understood the deeper meaning behind what the band leader just did. It's been a few years since that event, and we aren't sure if Ash got that promotion he was seeking. He was such a loner that nobody really saw him much. Thus nobody talked about him either. The band leader, on the other hand, became a legend. He was once at a meeting where the folks across from him said that he looked very familiar, like they had seen him somewhere before. Then someone suddenly burst out, "You're Sailor Moon. You are that Sailor Moon." They didn't even know his name. Not all heroes wear capes, some wear padded bras. I was thinking one of the staff band was a drama teacher and was able to rig flying harnesses up for the band. As you can see, we did not play it on stage. We played it above stage. Since all of our superheroes fly, we figured it would make their night. This works well too though. This is amazing. Creep was my first wife, now deceased, wedding song. Just now realized that it said I'm a weirdo, not I'm a widow like I always thought. And like I thought was truly gut punch when she died. So many emotions. Thanks for bringing up some great memories of my first wife for me. I expected the MC to be that the band removed themselves from the stage before playing the song. A friend of mine would sing "Creep" at karaoke, in Elmer Fudd's voice. You are missed, Toby. This is amazing. Please take my welfare award as thanks for this mental image. I regret that I have but one upvote. We aren't sure if Ash got that promotion he was seeking. He was such a loner that nobody really saw him much. Thus nobody talked about him either. Plot twist. Ash's objection about lyric appropriateness was just an excuse. He actually didn't want you to play that song because it hits way too close to home and it makes him really sad. How can anyone have an issue with Creep? Exclamation mark. Lame ass. Just play The Air That I Breathe by the Hollies. It's where Radiohead lifted Creep's melody from. And just to be sure, this is a superhero-themed event, right? And your committee is encouraging all attendees to come dressed as superheroes. Am I correct? I know enough cosplayers to know this could have been so much worse for Ash. Punisher, Spawn, the Batman Who Laughs, Lobo, all technically heroes at some point. But they're still heroes, even if they're a bit ahem morally gray most of the time. But my best malicious compliances, being woman, would be Mystique, Emma Frost, Poison Ivy, insert Ned Flanders, feels like I'm wearing nothing at all, gif. Ash Hole? Bravo. This is glorious heart. This is amazing. I now wish someone had recorded it because I would love to see this malicious compliance firsthand. As a fellow musician, I salute you. One hell of a way to get the point across. Rock and roll. That's hilarious. Thanks for the story. Love that song too. That's one of my least favorite Radiohead songs, but this story is awesome. This brings joy. I'd heard the song but never really listened for lyrics or even knew who did it. But now I know. And that can't be unlearned. And that's a good thing. Did he think you were going to play Creep by TLC?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.